this morning.
Okay, Titus, welcome.
Thank you. It is a singular most honor and a sacred privilege to be on your platform, especially sharing it with the veteran,
Oh my
Vawen.
word.
I've been here as a child broadcaster when the senior comrade was around. So
Okay,
it's an honor today
yes.
that we have come to at least tell him that what we have learned over the past time has not gone in vain. I'm a product of the Peter Kugwe School of Journalism, the founder and CEO. He's a product of ELBC, so I show he's a proud man today. Thanks for having me.
Okay, so welcome. How is the Thomas's Foundation? You are here specifically, though you come from the office of the representative of District 4, but you are in the capacity here today as the communication president of the Thomas's Foundation, which is non-for-profit. How is the Thomas's Foundation?
Oh, the Thomas's Foundation is doing pretty well. I like firstly to inform you that the loan sponsor of the Thomas's Foundation, Representative Michael Thomas, celebrates his wife's day today.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so the Thomas's Foundation is doing well. We we are a non-for-profit organization, like you said. We were established in March 2013. So the CEO of the foundation, Madam Terinanta Thomas, and her hard working team, we are all doing well.
All right, so we want you to bring us up to speed. Though you just talked about the year in which the foundation was funded, but just bring us up to speed with what prompted this decision to establish the Thomas's Foundation to operate from 2013 to currently in 2024.
So, like I always told people, people do not give because they have more. People give because they are cognizant of the fact of what it means to not have. Anthony Michael M. Thomas, representative of Electoral District Number 4, Montserrat County, grew up practically as an or literally as an orphan. He grew up with a family that could not afford. He sold cassava in the street. He sold peanuts. He sold full oil. So when he had the opportunity to make some money, he realized that there are people who do not have money to go to the Jamali Hospital, for example. There are people who do not have money to go to UMU. So he sat with his wife, Madam Terina Thomas, and he derived this plan. He said, "Look, what can we do to help the ordinary people?" In 2013, we established what is today known as the Thomas's Foundation. In 2014, the country was hit by the deadly Ebola virus. So immediately our healthcare program came into full swing. Let me hasten to say that the educational and healthcare programs are fully registered with the supervisory entities. So we started to help the country. The country was challenged,
Mhm.
and our health system has been something that we all have complained about. It has been an old age problem. So we started to help national government in helping our Ebola victims and survivors. Make no mistake, we have a fully functional state of the art ambulance service in the district that runs 24 hours. So we started to help our people, not just in Painesville, but outside of Painesville. We were taking people from Broadville, for example, and having them to. So thereafter, we started our scholarship program.
Mhm.
We started to help the needed in the community. But then we realized that just giving people scholarship is not all. There are some people who may not be 100% academically, but hands on they are better. I have a sister, for example, who she academically she is not just very good,
Mhm.
but with her hands, and she's in Washington.
I mean, you're talking about skills training.
Yeah, sure. That's where I'm going. And she's in Washington, D.C. So Anthony Michael M. Thomas, as a lawyer, he understands the terrain. He knows exactly what it means. So we launched in 2015 what is today known as the Thomas's Free and Compulsory Technical Vocational Institute.
Okay. So, about you want to chip in?
Yes. Well, Michael is a friend and brother. Let me say happy birthday on your occasion, because this young enterprising journalist who's impressing me so much this morning divulged that today is the natal day of the honorable man. We'd like to say happy birthday to you, and let me say congratulations, young man, from the child broadcast. You are now a man.
It's an honor. It's
thank
an
you.
honor.
But again, I mean, what the foundation is doing sounds, so good to hear. What I would like to know is that, are you? Of course, you already said some of your services are outside of the district, but I'm looking at, for an example, where is this school situated in specific terms? In addition to the ambulance service, what specific medical services are you providing, and whether those services are based in the district, or it's a Monserrato kind of situation?
Thank you. Thank you. When the interviewer is a professor, it becomes a bit difficult, but it's good to be here. We have three annexes across District 4, Monserrato County. One is in Dupont Road. District number 4, Monserrato County, is strategic. We are part of District 5. We are part of District 6. Technically, we are part of Magibi.
Yeah, this District 1 as well.
Yeah. Yeah, we are part of
That's
Magibi.
such a large district.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, in an effort to have our impact felt, we have three annexes. One is in Tupodro, William Pauling. William Pauling is on the Charles Salif Guest House Road,
That is the Cowfield
the
community.
Cowfield community. William Pauling, Cowfield, Charles Salif Guest House Road is William Pauling. Then we have another one in Soul Clinic, that is at Faqui's Institute. So Faqui is in the Soul Clinic belt, 11 inches feet precisely. We have another one in Wentown. Wentown is around the school is located around the Wentown Public School, right behind the football field. Eka Memorial School is the building. We do not have our own structure. We are collaborating with other institutions. So what we do, we arrange with them. We have rental fees paid, and then we use their building.
So, how my question is, how do you operate when you are using these schools, as your, in offering rather the vocational training for citizens? Is it done in the morning, or you schedule out of the classes perhaps in the afternoon? How you do then?
So, Dupont Road, for example, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Soul Clinic, Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, because we are managing what we are doing. Believe in me, we have over 9,000 students. Recently, we graduated a little over 3,850 students. All right, we are providing materials. It is a 100% free vocational institution. All you need to do, get your uniform, because in fact, at the exigency of it, we were not providing uniform, but people saw that as an opportunity. They would just wear the blue jeans, a white t-shirt, get into the fence, and manage to start stealing things. So what we did, after a cycle, we do an improvement on our uniform, because people were selling their old uniform to, like I told you,
To new students.
to new students. Anthony Michael M. Thomas is a lawyer. He understands crime. He knows how it works. So every time we are having another cycle, there is a future on our uniform.
So you indicate
Yeah. So to indicate that we have graduated maybe from the 10th cycle to the 11th cycle. So there is a future on our uniform that makes it easier to identify a criminal from. And a uniform is just $10.
now you didn't touch the term, is it
So-
that you have the classes
The classes,
you say Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and Tuesdays and Thursdays at what time?
Tuesday, Thursdays, and Saturdays. The classes begin at 2 p.m. But here is the tricky thing. The program is 80% hands-on. Okay? So, for example, you are in the plumbing department. The plumbing department, the first 2-3 weeks, you will go through your little theory, you get the fundamentals. But if you are given an instruction to maybe run a pipe from this end to another, and you have not completed it, and that's where I want to be very, very candid, because people say they can tell us we will leave class by 5, and it is after 5 the instructor is keeping us here. The instructor is keeping you because your assignment has not been completed.
That is your daily assignment.
Yes, because for an example, we run internship also. We recommend our students to other companies, and before graduation, your performance report is your thesis. It's your thesis. So we are running a very, very strong institution.
So I have interest in this because someone says sometimes at the level of writing your thesis,
You got to dress to the market.
you get advisors who even help you. So probably the thesis could be your work, but it could be the contribution of several other people to get you to write a strong thesis. But what I'm hearing from you is that your report of all that you have done culminates into your thesis. So it is your work. It is
Sure. Certainly. So, for an example, a senior student in our institution who is doing biodigester, the instructor has a contract with EOBC.
So what is biodigester, just before you go further?
So
I mean,
biodigester,
for the benefit of the audience.
yeah, sure. So biodigester is where there's the new type. I want to be very, very blunt with it that the ordinary person will understand it. Before, we had this septic tank that we just built with block, cast it.
You dig
and,
the hole.
Yeah, we just dig the hole. In this one, you have the crush rock. You cast the crush rock. You lay the crush rock in the or on the sand, all right, and just have it formatted. Have the chemical in it. That once you flush the commode, there is the chemical absorbing what is being done, so that you don't have the septic tank is filled.
So
You
you
know,
don't have
the
the accumulation of the
feces,
wastage
yeah,
of feces and stuff like that.
sure, certainly.
So,
So, for an example, the biodigester instructor has a contract here. He tells a senior student, "I'm here to supervise what you are about to do, but this is your thesis." So he says back, He witnesses the students' performance and he grades you there.
Okay.
So your performance there determines your graduation.
Okay.
So we send people like the Dupont Road Market, the Arthur tailoring shop. We are partnering with them.
So you also teach tailoring?
Yeah, sure. So like this purple suit you see on me, a student did so.
Wow.
Yeah, that was one of the thesis they did. So I went there. I didn't know. Okay, I have gone there to at least get a suit for a program. Then I met the student there. He said, "Okay, brother Tactus, please come." So I went there, did it. Then the instructor told me, "This is your student, and this is her thesis." So she got a bit afraid that an administrator is there and her thesis, But
I will grade me if I do a bad job.
yeah. So, but she lived up to expectation. I must admit that since I started wearing it, and a lot of people have then
Admire it.
and this has boosted the morale of the institution.
Yeah, because it's part of the marketing.
Yeah. And, as a communication director, marketing and branding.
Okay, so he asked a very good question just now that you do tailoring too. That tells me we would like to know the kind of courses you offer.
So we offer electricity, tailoring, bowel digester. We offer biogas. Biogas is where we use the waste, turn it into gasoline.
You need to explain that a little bit more.
So, for an example,
the waste is where did you take the waste from?
Like the septic tank.
From the bowel digester.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We use that and turn it into biogas.
And what is the biogas used for?
Fuel. That's gasoline. But believe in me, the transformation is annoying a bit. But like my pastor will say, when the woman is in the labor room, there is a noise. But after the noise, there is a celebration. It's synonymous to the biogas. The biogas, the production of it.
Yeah, because working with
feces.
With feces is
not a pleasant experience.
And
yeah.
As the head of communications, I sometimes go there to have an insight of what is happening.
Yeah, you have to brand, you have to market, yeah.
And it is just annoying.
Okay.
But after the noise, there is a feast.
Celebration. Okay.
And the celebration is good. You find the student, we have made it, and it's a whole jubilant thing.
So we're talking here about, you're talking 1,000 persons targeted for training, and we know that one of the areas that Liberia is fighting to make inroads on is providing skills for the young people, the hundreds and thousands of young people that Liberia has. What can you say about the interest and the attendance? Do you have a lot of young people coming? Do you have some success stories? Someone who has gone in there has come out and is doing something that you can say, yes, our foundation has done this.
So during the 2023 elections, there is this guy who did plumbing. He got his first contract. He bought a motorbike, drove the motorbike, told the sponsor of the foundation, a representative, Michael Thomas, and told him, "Papi, this is for you." I had no means of buying a motorbike until I attended your institution. I paid 10 USD, 300 LD for my ID. And then today, I can purchase a motorbike. This bike belongs to you. And the leader said to him, "It is not about me. Carry the motorbike, encourage other people to attend the school that we do not have. The sponsor, Representative Michael Thomas, is an anti-drugs ambassador.
Okay.
So he feels disappointed seeing the young people in the ghettos. So we have been, the foundation, let me hasten to tell you that the foundation has been partnering with the Destiny Recovery Program, where we have been rehabilitating our youth. And then thereafter, we take them to the Vocational Training Institute, because a lot of people don't understand, taking the man from the ghetto and not having something to do thereafter is like sending him back to the ghetto.
Yeah, because he will relapse.
So
So-
that you take after the recovery program, he or she goes to the vocational training program.
And we take care of them there.
Oh, okay. So
The last time-
my point here is tuition free.
Yeah.
Tuition free. And then I want you to be specific on, you talked about $10 and is it $300 for ID card?
300
Specific-
Liberian dollars.
Yes, Liberian dollars. So
Yeah.
the 10 USD is being used for what?
For uniform.
For
Your uniform. Your uniform.
So in that situation, those who are taken from the recovery program,
We provide their materials.
you don't
No, we
they-
don't.
they
we
don't
don't
pay
No,
registration.
no. We don't accept registration.
So they just come and
We
be a part of it.
no, not just for them. Generally, people don't register with catch.
Okay.
What you do if you want to attend the Thomas S. Foundation Free Technical Vocational Institute, you go to our Dupont Rose office right after the Baptist field, under the Orange Tower. You go there.
That is when you cross the Wilson Tape Junction.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right after the Wilson Tabes Junction. So you go there and then just express interest. You tell the registrar what you want to do. Anyone accepting money from you to enroll at the Thomas S. Foundation is a criminal.
So when do you pay this $10 and the $300 for the ADICA, which is the student's own benefit?
So there are two ways. You decide to pay it upon registration, or you pay it 2 weeks after the school shall have opened.
Okay.
All right. So another thing I want to highlight, because the Thomas S. Foundation is also involved into helping our market women with macro loans.
Macroloans, okay.
So there is this criminal in the district who has been parading as a member of the Thomas S. Foundation and extorting money.
Sort of an agent of the foundation.
Yeah,
Okay.
extorting money from the ordinary struggling marketers. I'm speaking to you as the official spokesperson of the Thomas S. Foundation. We do not give loans in the market.
Okay.
We do not send agents.
Do you know this person?
Well, our intelligence bureau is on top of this, and
Have they given you the name of the individual?
no, so
with
calling
evidence?
his
Go ahead, because-
calling his name
Oh,
is
okay,
like
yeah.
informing him that we are on top of his game.
But you are
But-
definitely alerting the market.
Yeah.
And would
okay.
be interested
All
in
right,
the
which is
vehicle.
very
Do
important.
not do business. Even our scholarship program is not been done nowhere in the street. The head of our educational scholarship scheme is Comrade Rivers Ebenezer Batty. He heads that department. Anybody doing business, including Titus O. King, who is the official spokesperson, receiving money from you to give loan or to give scholarship, is criminal in nature. Do not do business with even the official spokesperson of the foundation in the name of scholarship or loan. My responsibility, the foundation is registered. That's why I'm very careful with the way people try to do it. The foundation is non-political. So people are not trying to bring politics into it, but how can you go to a woman who is selling in the market and you tell her that you have a scholarship, if she has a child, the child will go to Cyprus, she needs to pay 1,500
You mean
USD.
on the Thomas's Foundation?
Yeah, that's not true. That's not true. The guy in question I'm referencing took a little over 1,500 US from a struggling family.
Wow.
From his
in the name of sending someone to Cyprus.
yes, but under the foundation.
Purporting the name of the institution. Have you taken the stand against the individual?
Like I told you, the individual he's been monitored.
Okay.
He's been monitored, and my man, the sponsor of the foundation, Anthony Michael M. Thomas, is a lawyer. We understand the exigency of the law. The perpetrator will be brought to book. I can guarantee you they are full in numbers. We have gotten their names, we have gotten their address, and then our team, our intelligence bureau, they were dispatched earlier this morning. Maybe while we are here, I will confirm that they have been arrested.
Okay, so Titus, let's stay on this vocational training education, which is very important for our young people, as even the president has also made a commitment, in terms of providing opportunities for young people to be busy. It's very important. But let's talk about the duration of this. How long these programs you listed, the electricity, the plumbing. You also talked about, tailoring and all of those programs you are operating. How long they last for?
So we run a 6-month hands-on program. Like I told you, we are running 20% theory, 80% practical. Because there are people who cannot read and write. But when it comes to using vocational skills, they are better than some of us.
Mm-hmm.
So we have not limited our vocational institution to a person being a high school graduate, a person being at least a junior high student. So like an older woman from the Zubatan end, she was say my ward in the institution.
Mm-hmm.
She's a little over 50 years. She goes there and she say that my son Tara brought me yo. Yeah,
What is she? What is she?
She did tailoring. Tailoring. So they tell her, you need a t-shirt. She said, if you continue here, I will not stay here. I'll go tell my son. And she graduated. We managed to give her a sewing machine,
and she's still right now.
Oh, she's doing pretty well.
Wow.
Interestingly, she will call me and say, "My son, I want to send something to your mobile money." I'm like, I'm like, hey, oh my staff there. Can see the place.
So, sorry for getting in here. Are you based on it in Monrovia?
Yeah, for now, Monrovia.
Are there plans for maybe expansion? I know this is a foundation. It doesn't. I know you're in District 4, but I guess maybe we'll say Foundation Without Borders. Are you thinking about expanding your initiative, maybe to other parts of Monrovia? For
Certainly. One of the places we have earmarked is District 3.
An adjacent district.
Not just because it is an adjacent district.
Okay.
District 3, District 5, they have a connection with the red light market.
Okay.
We have a lot of less fortunate people in that area. So we are rallying support to see how we can take our young people from the streets. And I have seen 3 or 4 of my colleagues who were above me academically. They see me now and say, Brabi,
Yeah, you know, just to interrupt you, I was listening to a Liberian, and Tiger likes to laugh at me because I like songs business. There's a song the guy said, "Don't call me a rebel. I used to be
Yeah,
just like
yeah,
you.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
peer
yeah.
pressure that
That made me like this.
Yeah, don't call me Zogo.
Yeah, exactly. That's the song. Yeah, so it's an interesting story to see some of your colleagues who are your seniors now. They have to be calling you Bravi or maybe even Dado because I said Dado.
Yeah,
So we're still on. I see you trying to check to see the
Yeah, I'm trying to confirm as to whether the message has come. It
Okay.
hasn't. So
about the arrest of these guys.
yeah. They
This
are
guy is
there.
very determined to get these guys.
No,
out.
the thing is, it is about the institution.
Okay,
It is not about the person he robbed.
okay.
It is about the institution. And like I told people, Jesus or God did not send Satan down
Mm.
because of Satan. He could have corrupted the others. So he said, no, let him leave.
Mm.
So if we do not pick him up, he will spread that message and tell you, my man, you can eat on
And
the
it's like
deal.
a virus.
Yes, yeah. So he will be arrested. I can guarantee you that before the show ends, I'm
But extension is also good for those listening because then you know there's someone who is not representing your institution, but he's out there trying to rob you of your hard-earned resources. So you need to be on the watch out for.
yeah, sure. That's why we are informing our people that our transactions are done at our office in Tupodro, right after the Wilson Tappers Junction, under the Orange Tower. We have our office there.
So let
Okay.
me ask you this before we go back to Tiger. What is the distribution of the male to female ratio in your programs? You said
60-40.
You mean 60-40?
60-40.
60 in
That's
favor
impressive.
Very impressive.
of 60 in favor of
Males,
okay, females 40.
40.
And
So
where
it's-
do you find the females going a lot? Because too often somebody will say maybe
They are doing electricity and plumbing.
The females.
The females. the interesting thing is you found more males doing tailoring.
Oh,
And
okay.
it
you-
looks like a turnaround.
Yeah,
Because
certainly.
normally the
Certainly,
female will run to
yeah.
tailoring,
So,
to hairdressing, to
You
interior
talk you talk
decoration.
to, because part of my job is to have a direct interaction with the students. You talk to a female student, you say, when I was saying in a tailoring shop for 2 or 3, when I get one contract in my plumbing department, it's not a small thing.
So wait. Tell me the strategy you use. How comes? Because it almost looks like those skill areas you're talking about are more or less that's a man world, but you have 40% of your. What did you tell them? How did you get them to
They've-
gain
they-
interest in?
The first thing is 2015. What we tried to do, because 2015 we had a little over 300 students. So what we tried to do was to make sure that they go out and serve as our ambassadors. So the CEO of the foundation, Madam Terina Thomas, she devoted her all. And our products started to sell the institution. They made my work easier.
Mhm.
Yeah.
When a lady in a community sees another person's child maybe doing plumbing, and you see your friend,
Wow.
Magotoma get free school, you don't want to go there.
Okay.
So that was our strategy. Our first products should serve as our brand ambassadors.
Now, Titus, you talked about several things that the Thomas's Foundation is providing. I mean, let's talk about health. We talked a whole lot on education, looking at technical, vocational.
So let
skills training.
me give you this breaking news. Authoritatively, I can confirm that the suspect has been arrested.
Okay. All right.
He has been picked up thanks to our coordinator Marvin. Marvin has done an excellent job. He gave me his word few days ago, and he said, "Chief, I'm on top of it." He has confirmed that the guy has been arrested. He is on his way to the Shara depot.
Okay, that's in the interest of your institution to protect the integrity of it. But let's talk on healthcare delivery. You quite recently was on a campaign, from various community to another, providing healthcare delivery and also providing education for citizens on some of these sicknesses that easily will contact Liberians, like the malaria, the typhoid. How far are we with this and the provision of medication for citizens?
In my initial, I said that our health system is challenged. A lot of us, we do not have the money to go to ELWA, the JFK. The last time I went JFK was 2016.
Wow.
So we are very keen on that. In this country, it is a national problem. People die from curable diseases.
Yes.
Sometimes this man has diarrhea. He dies from it. You cannot believe that in this dispensation, people are still sleeping with candle. The foundation erected a hemp pump in Christopolis community. Interestingly, people were in Christopolis community drinking from creek
Where in
in District 4
Christopolis is around where?
behind Ominga.
Okay.
People were drinking from creek. So the foundation, the healthcare component of it is in full swing. As I speak to you, we are preparing for another massive mobile clinic. The mobile clinic, we treat at least 700 persons.
I've been on one of these, a tour you did that was in the Soul Clinic area when a lot of citizens gathered at the Lone Star Tower, and you were treated then up to later in the evening hours.
That was our worst mobile clinic. We had only 500 persons, and we do not like to go and take the drugs back. Sometimes we get home, and in front of Representative Michael Thomas's gate, you find people there too for medication.
No, Titus.
We get to the mobile clinic as early as 5 o'clock. Before 6 o'clock, we have treated over 100 persons. So before the day ends, we have treated over 600 to 700 persons.
Now, Titus, let's talk about the quality of those drugs you are giving out, as treatment for citizens, community dwellers, and those who are treating them.
And I think you asked a very brilliant question, because there has been this claim and counterclaim that our medication are expired. And I want to say today, for the record, G2 Pharmacy, for an example, a registered importer of drugs in Liberia. We are doing business with G2 Pharmacy. Do your research as an investigative journalist. Lucky Pharmacy, one of the renowned pharmacies in Liberia. We are doing business with Lucky Pharmacy. So the counter thesis to that is, if you are saying that our drugs are expired, you are indirectly saying the government of Liberia have hired these people to import expired drugs. So our medical team, like I told you, we are registered also with the Ministry of Health. So we have trainings for our health practitioners also. But let me shock you. We also have people who are on our medical team who work with ELWA Hospital, who work with Germany. These same people we pay $25, $30 to USD for consultancy. They are there free of charge. These people are in the district and they are contributing to the healthcare of our district, because you cannot take a person from Jamali Hospital to work the entire day. Maybe you put gas in his car and you say you have paid him.
Yeah.
So we do not pay them. Let me-
Okay.
Well, maybe just a few more things. Just to say thanks to the foundation, given what we've heard from you, our service to our people. We think others should emulate the very good example of the foundation and the link of the lawmaker to the foundation as for me it's a more productive, because when we say politician in Liberia, we just feel that people who will come and twist the talk around and get what they want out of you.
Certainly.
So by extension, it's also a very big thank you to him. And congratulations and a very big thank you to the official spokesperson, a professional son who was grown from a child broadcaster to a man
Journalist.
broadcaster. And I'm going to turn you over now to Tiger as he gets up to link you with the public, so
Yeah,
that
the
they can have
listeners.
their participation.
Okay, so folks, if you have just joined us, you're listening to the Super Morning Show here on ELBC Radio FM 99.9, and it's 12 minutes up to 10 o'clock. We have in our studio as guest Titus Ude King. He's the communication president at the Thomas's Foundation. He has joined us here this morning, and we've been talking a lot about the progress of that institution in terms of providing skills training for Liberians. He talked about health as well and other issues in Liberia that the foundation is engaged with. Perhaps you have some questions, maybe comment or recommendation. Call us on 0776 740673, 0776 740673, or 0880 514 080 514 096. These are the two numbers you can call us on. And from the part, let's talk to the first caller. Morning. Hello.
Good morning.
Yes, you're live. Tell us the name and where you join us from.
This is Barnabas from the day from Zuba Town.
Go ahead.
I want to congratulate the guest speaker and also the honorable. Thank you for everything he's doing for the community.
Have you participated in this program, or you have a relative?
I'm not participating in the program, but I'm in the community. I'm in Zuba Town.
Okay. Okay.
And anyone, if you're working for people in here, I also have a system that will thank you for it.
Okay. Thank you. All right.
But one of my recommendation, I want to talk about great work for one community. But in Zuba Town, we used to have a water system. The heat got to follow us so that at least water and sewer can connect the water system in Zuba Town.
Okay, thank you. Call us on 0776 740673. Let's talk to this caller. Let's talk more on the foundation's work. The lawmaker is just a sponsor to this initiative, and his woman is, on top of it as the CEO. Welcome. How are you? What's the name where you join us from?
Morning.
You're live.
My name is Moyanke from my resident in Good Road.
Go ahead. Let's hear you.
So that means a very prosperous, happy birthday to our representative, Honorable Michael Thomas. And that means good morning to my friend and brother in studio, Tato Odeking.
Good morning, Chief.
And
Good morning.
Oh, too bad. He dropped the line. I don't know. Let's talk to the next caller on the line here. Morning.
good morning.
Yes. What's the name where you join us from?
My name is Jamil M. Rogers. I call from District 4 in the city of Pinsville.
Go ahead.
First, let me express my thanks and appreciation to the communication director in person of Tatos Odeking. You have elaborated very well. And frankly speaking, the district is benefiting from all of those vocational training courses. And to that, I can safely state that Monserrato District 4, the youth population is benefiting, and we are gravitating from one level to another through the effort of Honorable Michael M. Thomas. Because some of them don't even know how to plumb a wire or prep in a wire. But today, we have exceeded to that level of obtaining contracts, and our family has benefited from such labor that we are acquiring.
Okay, thank you. Let's talk to others here on the line. Morning, welcome.
Yeah, good morning.
You live. Go ahead, your name and where you join us from.
Okay, this is your regular caller S. Lauren you from Lower Cande to be celebrated for your district this morning.
Go ahead, my man.
Let me just say hi to you guys with the studio guests. Every good home, when there is that more, you will see the home development. So, like, I just have to appreciate the representative of that district. It's similar with all his Lower Cande, like district number 2, representative, you with the husband look. So let me just congratulate their family. Then you continue doing for the citizens of the Republic.
Okay.
But if you have any other hand, bigger hand, then you join in the Cande, then we can benefit all of them. Thank you so much.
Okay, the foundation has a plan. This initiative is, like he said, the wealth of the lawmakers is over this as the CEO of the foundation. So, but let's talk to this caller. Morning.
Good morning.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, my name is Evangelist Emmanuel Moore. I'm calling from my Cardwell resident this morning to be precise as I'm draft. I wanted to applaud your studio guy this morning for a job well done in the interest of the Liberian people, not Painsville community alone, but the Liberian people as large. I really want him to extend his effort all the way here to power, because bulk of us here we really need a skill so that we'll be able to play a role in the society. And in bulk of all here we are 79, and majority of our youth are in the ghetto, less why. So I want to appeal to his good office so that you can see reason to extend this training right here in Cardwell. Would appreciate that. Thank you for the job.
Cardwell is in which district?
Cardwell is in District 11. I'm in District 11.
Okay, anyway, let's talk to the last caller. Too bad that one dropped the line. Call us on 0776740673 or 0880514096. This caller is Lucky. Let's have you as our last caller. Welcome. How are you? What's the name where you have joined us from?
Yeah, so sorry, this is Munya Flomo. I went off.
Yeah, conclude.
To make my point. Yeah, so it is so saddening that a brother will come to the day schools thinking that we are still in champion period. And but quickly, for the past 2 cycles that the Thomason Foundation has graduated, they have not issued these kids their certificate. It's very bad. And from the info gathered that there is one teacher in the school that is collecting $20 from the students and telling them that with the money being collected, you will be able to print their certificate. So I just want for the brother to do their own background education and to make sure that the children's certificate is being issued. Thank you.
Okay, thanks for championing that as a concern. The guest is here. He will also respond to them. We have roughly 5 minutes. We'll go back to Titus King. King, you listen to a lot of the callers applauding you, unlike the other caller who talked about some students or some individuals who graduated are now being left without certificate, and some of them are being asked for $20 to be paid.
So Moyan Flomo needs to stop this. And for me, he's a professional colleague. We have done some professional work together, and I think it's not healthy for him as a reputable character in the district to continue to sail into falsehood. Is incorrect, and I'm disappointed in him. And you have represented Liberia outside, and he's a friend, okay? Assuming without admitting that his accusations are correct. Who are the students? Because there's a maxim in law that says neo daco no habit. You cannot give akami.
Yeah, but just to be a bit simplistic, we're not in more time. Have you issued the certificates out to those who graduated?
I felt he could have just referenced a student to say John Brown has not received his certificate, but that's not true. The certificates were given. Even the University of Liberia, they don't give certificate on the day of graduation. So certificates were not given on that day. UMU graduated a little over 1,500 students up to date. Some people have not received their degrees.
Degrees will be issued in April next.
So we graduated over 3,850 persons, and you wanted to receive their certificate the next day. You know, so I want to thank you for the opportunity. Some of our people listening who did not come through will want to know how they can enroll in our next cohort. We are located around the Baptist field, but if you need further information because of time, please call 0886-630-187. I repeat, 0886-630-187. It has been a pleasure being here. Thanks for having me.
Okay, thank you. Anthony Van, when you want to chip in, then we wrap up right here this morning.
I can just say thanks for the hard work. Thanks to the foundation. Thanks to the official spokesperson, to all who called and participated. Let's do this again next week, Friday.
Okay.
Thank you.